What's going on, YouTube? This is Jason from JT's Retired Life and Motivation. Today's January 8th, 2025, and I officially have 8 workdays remaining till January 17th, 2025, and I walk out that door at the age of 55. This is getting real. This is getting real. YouTube, they want my property back. They want my property back. It's time to turn my paperwork in. It's time to turn everything in. Blessed, blessed, YouTube, blessed, and I can't tell you guys enough how much I appreciate everybody hanging in there with me. Um, like, subscribe, comment. Um, I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe this is happening. I'm getting out the door, but I made decisions in my life to be able to get myself to this point, to be able to walk out the door. No debt. Put a couple dollars away. Don't spend every penny that came in the door. You could do that too. I was watching TikTok and I seen this video and I said, oh, that might be a good video. This lady, I'm going to let you guys listen to it. This lady's, talking about, borrowing other people's money to make money, which, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Um, but what I will say about that is for the majority of us who are just regular working people who ain't making $1 million a year, I don't know if we should really be doing that. And I have coworkers that have rental properties that both leveraged and both cash. I'm a cash guy. I'm paying for it. If I can't pay for it with cash, I ain't paying for it because I'm not borrowing money. I'm not borrowing money. I understand the concept. I truly do. But I've told you guys previously that I don't do well with debt. So for me personally, it's not a good move for me. Now you may be able to do that and be okay and borrow hundreds of thousands of dollars you know and gamble. And listen, I get and I understand that, like, um just not even real estate, like buying a store or buying, you know, a construction company, or, we usually don't have that kind of money just sitting around. You know what I mean? So you sort of got to borrow it. But I'll just give you an example of my lawn care business. It has a very, very low entry. You need a lawnmower, you need a weed whacker, you need a blower. And when my dad first started his business way back in the day, his lawn care hustle, he didn't even have a blower. He had a lawnmower, a push lawnmower, he had a weed whacker, and he had a broom. Now, things have changed. When I first started, I had a push mower, a weed whacker, and a blower, a backpack blower. But that didn't cost me $1 million. I paid cash for that. And I told you guys, I've been doing that lawn care stuff for 20 years, off and on. I'm not borrowing a whole lot of money, but I'm gonna let you listen to this video or watch the video as well too.
Why do rich people have a lot of debt? Because we understand good debt versus bad debt. See, all 99% of the planet grew up with this debt is bad, don't have credit cards. There's nothing further from the truth. But why wealthy people have debt is they use good debt. So here's an example, right? Years ago, my son was really small. We got a 2% loan for $200,000 to go buy a laundromat. Right? We worked the laundromat, made cash flow. When it was all said and done, I sold it for more than that, paid the 2% loan back, made all that money. I used somebody else's money at a very low interest rate. Now, even if you can actually get a really good project and you can use somebody else's money to make 10, 15, 20%, why wouldn't you? So we know how to use good debt. We know how to leverage it. It's called arbitrage. You need to learn this. If you have any questions, go to my YouTube channel, watch it every day. I talk for hours about this topic. So I love debt. You should be in debt.
You know, once again, I'm going to say I understand the concept of that. Um, is that something that I would want to do? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. The only thing that she didn't mention in that video was risk. There's risk that comes with that. And for most of us, we don't have that kind of money laying around. We don't have. We're regular working people. At least those are the people that I deal with. Now, granted, there's people out there with money, and I'm just going to show you this. I'm going to show you this stat that I found on. I think it was on Wikipedia. So it shows that less than $100,000 and more than $100,000, 84%, 84, 85% make less than $100,000, and more than $100,000, 15%. So that's what 15, 85. So my whole point with that is the majority of people from this stat from Wikipedia states that the majority of the people make less than $100,000, which is 85%, and 15% make more than $100,000. But nowadays, even if you're making $100,000, you're in that 15% bracket. That's not a lot of money. Let's be real. And when you're leveraging money and you're borrowing and you're willing and dealing, you're one major incident from being broke or filing bankruptcy. And I keep reiterating this point that I understand the concept of leverage. I get that. But for the majority of us, I really don't think that's a good idea. Now, there'll be people that say, yes, oh, leverage, don't use other people's money. And like I said, I have coworkers that leverage rental properties, that have leveraged rental properties. And I have coworkers and myself even that have had rental properties, but they've used cash. So I, I don't know. I don't know. If it's a good idea or a bad idea. I mean, I understand. Like I said, I understand where she's coming from, but I just think for the majority of us, I don't think that's really a good idea. And I'm gonna give you two examples. Like I said, with the lawn care and with a new little business I started, which I'm gonna put the information right here for you guys. I appreciate any body purchasing it. Check it out. It's called The Next Chapter. And I go into the retirement part, the bride part, and the baby part. Get yourself a journal. Beautiful gifts. I'm just saying, the entry to that is very low. I ain't buy 5,000, 10,000 books, journals, I'm sorry. I bought a low amount of each. Now, was there startup costs for that? Yes, but it was no more than $500. You could do that too. Buying a lawnmower, buying a weed whacker, buying a blower. Throw that stuff in the back of your car. I'm just saying. I mean, that's just my video for today. I'm just always thinking. I'm always thinking that debt kills retirement. I'm getting out the door at 55 with no debt. Am I going to make $1 million from either of these little hustles? Nope. But if it pays enough for my light bill, my electric bill, my water bill, my food bill, that's less money coming out of my 457B, and that ain't even touching my pension. So I'm just saying, I'm just giving you guys some food for thought. Please like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think about that video. Let me know what you think about that 85%, 15%, and make sure to check out my next chapter journals. Each $19.99. You can buy two for $35.99 or all three for $49.99. And who doesn't know somebody who's having a baby, who's getting married, or retiring? Excellent gifts. I'm just saying. Check the link below. Click on it. Check it out. This is Jason from JT's Retired Life and Motivation. 8 work days remaining till I retire on January 17th, 2025, at the age of 55. Take care and God bless.